Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano, pretending to be an Astros fan with that t-shirt.
What's up? Hey man, you gotta live in the city you live in. And what I mean by that is, I'm a Mets fan.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
No, look, I mean, it's. I'm proud of it, right? I don't have it deep down inside. I'm not an Astros fan, as everybody knows, but when they beat the Yankees in the playoffs, some guy was like throwing shirts around in that bar, so I grabbed one.
It's not even a World Series shirt.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna spend money on the
That's
Astros.
stupid. I want one.
We went to the parade, Joey and I saw that picture.
Yeah, I did.
That was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Might as well let him experience a championship because we'll never.
Well, he
experience
hates
it.
He hates Houston sports more than anyone.
I know. Weren't you an Astros fan for like 5 minutes?
When we moved here, when I was 7, I was a huge Astros fan.
What happened?
You and Dad. A-holes.
What a
I used
bunch
to
of
love
jerks.
when, Craig Biggio would come up to bat. Craig Biggio!
Yeah,
Now nothing.
that was good
I
times.
regret everything.
They were in the parade, by the way. There was like
Yeah.
a bus of former Astros.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it done.
Oh, I'm sure. I bet you Biggio's getting a ring. We'll probably
You think
give
so?
one to, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Biggio and Bagel
Just
getting
for
World
being
Series
at every
rings.
game you know what I mean? You see Biggio on every game, at least every home game, right in the front.
Well, does he have a front office job with them?
I don't know.
If he does, he'll get a ring.
Yeah. Well, I bet you they'll give him one anyway.
Maybe.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's been time like Ben Affleck got a ring from the Red Sox. when they were-
What?
Yeah, they gave him a ring.
Say what?
Yep.
Just because he was their number one celebrity fan?
Yes.
I
I think Jimmy Fallon got one too. Like they gave him to a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Just got to be famous.
I wish I could jump on a bandwagon as easy as this
I know.
and be an Astros fan. That'd be so much easier.
It would.
God, we should become bandwagon fans.
Yeah.
Damn it. I try to jump on bandwagons here and there, but it's just not the same.
Then I'd become everything I've always hated. All those phony
I know.
Patriots
I know.
fans.
I just wish I bled orange and blue.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the Mets colors. So this version of orange and blue.
Yeah. It's a darker blue.
Darker blue.
It's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Go Astros.
go Astros.
So yeah, we got NXT this week. Next week we got to do takeover predictions. We got to do Survivor Series predictions.
Sounds
Eric-
like a super show.
Super show it is. Eric
Yeah.
made a good point. Rather than coming back, for another night, if we're all here, might as well do it all together.
That's true.
And
Are we gonna do an NXT recap then as
Yeah.
well?
yeah,
So we'll like watch it
I guess so.
on the drive over, and then
yeah, pretty much.
wow,
Yeah.
that is a super show.
Well, Josh wanted to be here today, but then he had a tummy ache and he couldn't make it. His tummy hurts.
And I guess he didn't have any dirty clothes
I guess not.
because he drives from El Campo to the Woodlands.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's probably 3 hours of little traffic
Ugh.
just to wash clothes. So, yeah, I guess he's living in his own stank this next coming week.
Same underwear. That's gonna be bad.
We'll see.
That's gonna be bad.
I'm sure he'll, Instagram it.
Yeah. So we'll probably call him on the phone for the NXT for his takeover predictions
Because he's got to defend his title.
he is the champion.
If I were him,
Yeah.
I would just say, no, I'm good.
What does that mean?
That means he retires champion. And then it's like you know what I mean?
Well, that's what we
His
thought.
last-
That's what we thought. He was gonna do. But
Yeah.
then, I was like, well, but then we'll have that's like a Bret Hart situation. We got to at least screw you out of the title somehow.
That's right. Well, he did, pull a Jinder Mahal.
He did.
God,
Yeah.
I hope I never pull a Jinder anything.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
So
yeah, NXT starts with Heavy Machinery versus two jobbers.
yeah.
Again.
I mean, I don't know what kind of machinery.
I don't know.
Heavy machinery, cranes,
I mean, clearly they
jackhammer.
worked in construction
Clearly.
before this, and then they were like, "Why don't we just wrestle instead of construction?"
What's the no neck guy?
Dozovich.
Dozovich, the dozer.
Uh-huh.
Bulldozer.
Yeah.
I didn't know you still had these guys. I thought you had to be like ripped and a Greek god and very handsome
I know.
to be a wrestler. Now you could be like it was in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Just, hey, who wants to be a pro wrestler?
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah, you, come on. What's your name? Bill Thomas. You're Harley Race. Let's go. Get in the ring. You're going to be a champion someday. So
Yes.
I was watching a video Was it Instagram where Hogan was fighting Harley Race?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
And
it was weird.
Like, first of all, Harley Race was not a handsome man.
No.
His body was way out of shape. It was like flat and then a big beer belly.
Right.
And, he was just getting his ass kicked.
Yes.
But he was a big deal in NWA days.
Well, he was like a jobber in that Hogan match.
Isn't everybody a jobber in those Hogan matches back then?
He was like overselling like Michaels when Shawn Michaels fought Hogan.
Yeah. And I guess he won the King of the Ring that year because he was King Harley Race.
He was King?
Yeah. Unless that was his gimmick back then, which I don't remember. Now
he didn't look like a king.
No, he did not. But I remember he wore a cape to the ring. He feuded with Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
And Junkyard Dog stole his cape. Maybe he didn't win King of the Ring. Maybe he was just the king.
Yeah.
Jerry the King
Was
Lawler.
he like a goofy wrestler? Like kind of like...
No, he was like a badass bad guy.
Because in that Hogan match, it was just
he was very
ridiculous.
Goofy. Well, he was like headbutt, because headbutt was his thing.
Yeah.
Headbutt, and then Hogan. Mm-hmm. He did it once to Junkyard Dog, and it was like where he's like, Junkyard Dog, headbutt. And then like he fell down, and Junkyard was like, no one's head's bigger than mine, baby. I love Junkyard Dog was probably like one of my top 3 favorite wrestlers when I was growing up.
Yeah.
He was just so cool. He had the, like another one, Bites the Dust was his theme song.
Right. That's right.
Oh, here it comes, the Junkyard Dog. Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
There was also an Instagram of McMahon saying goodbye to Macho Man as if he literally left overnight. Mm-hmm. He's like, hey, everybody, welcome back to Superstars of Wrestling. And as you see, Macho Man Randy Savage is not here, but we wish him as a family of WWE, we wish him well in his future endeavors. Like, I guess he just disappeared one day.
Yeah.
And then that night on Nitro, because it's taped, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody, I'm not doing commentary anymore. I'm good enough to wrestle another 8 years. And he was good enough to wrestle like 3 more years.
3 more years.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, Macho Man.
Yeah, so Heavy Machinery, again, they're fighting jobbers. They've been fighting jobbers ever since they lost their title match against Authors of Pain.
Yeah, why?
That was back in, like, July.
Don't they have a decent roster on NXT?
Not for tag teams.
So just put 2 random guys together, and
that's
then
that's what they do every time they fight.
But these aren't NXT jobbers, right? They're just jobbers.
Jobbers, yeah. Yeah.
So.
And at one point, Otis Dozovich does the worm for some reason, and Ronaldo points that out. He's like, "Oh, all the Scotty too hardy." So Ronaldo does know his wrestling stuff.
I guess I don't understand why Ronaldo is an announcer for WWE for boxing, and he does some MMA, right?
He does.
Like, why would McMahon want an announcer that's not in his complete control?
And he yells "Mamma Mia" in all 3 sports.
Oh my God! You heard the one that he did this past weekend?
No.
His fists are like the mighty Thor Ragnaroking his opponent.
Yes, I did see that.
How could they listen to that and go, yes,
I know.
That's what we like?
I know.
They think that's clever? Do they really think that's clever? It's not. It's retarded.
Yeah.
You can give me any pop culture reference. I'll get it into a wrestling move or a boxing punch.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
I don't know what that's about. It's terrible. So after that, Tucker Knight then hits a springboard elbow drop, which was somehow worse than Dozovich doing the worm. It was not good. It was not good at all.
No.
Not good at all. And then Heavy Machinery gets the win after hitting the compactor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
which is their lame finisher that I never liked.
No, it's like really just he falls on a guy and there's another guy.
Yeah.
And then he pins both guys.
Yes.
Not great.
No.
Not a great opening to NXT, to be honest.
This is what they've been doing for months now.
Come on, NXT.
Yeah.
You got plenty of good wrestlers. Let's go. It's usually, what do they get? 3 matches?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Like, put some better matches together. I mean, it got better, but still, like, that was just a weak opener.
Right. So next we go backstage, and Christy St. Cloud is asking Ember Moon about Mercedes Lewis's comments. Even though if you didn't watch the Mae Classic, which I know you didn't,
right?
I only watched the first episode. If you haven't seen that, then you don't know who Mercedes Lewis is,
right?
But last week she said that Ember can't win the big one,
yeah,
and that was just like randomly on NXT. Like, why is she just hanging out? You know, I think the only time we saw her was in the Battle Royal that everyone knew she wasn't going to win. Of course,
yeah.
So Ember says, that Mercedes can meet me in the ring next week, and I'll show her why I'm the biggest threat in the NXT division.
But she can't win the big one. That's a true thing.
It is true.
I don't think she's going to win TakeOver either. I think they're going to let her go to WWE main roster as someone who can't win the big one.
Maybe.
As these NXT people come over to the main roster, do you think they're just going to keep adding a roster and have like a 100-man roster?
No, that's
or do they keep? That's why they keep releasing.
That's
people.
why they keep releasing.
But they're releasing people we haven't seen in months, though.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Darren Young in months or Summer Rae.
Right.
So they were just released. So the people that were kind of on TV moved to the Summer Rae, Darren Young area of never on TV.
Right.
But we keep you just in case we
They
need you for
bring
some
a
house
few
shows.
people- I mean, look how fast Mike Kanellis dropped off the board. He's never on TV again.
Do they
He was
still
on
own
TV
them?
Yeah.
They still are signed with WWE?
Yeah.
Like Maria. She's gorgeous
Maria's
and she's funny.
pregnant now. So she's off TV.
Oh, how does that work, I wonder, per the contract? I mean, it's
They have to keep her,
2017.
they'll
You
look
can't
bad.
ever do anything bad to anybody.
No.
So they're probably paying them to not be on TV.
But he still does house shows. Like, I see videos of him at house shows and stuff, and he's probably on Main Event, you know?
Yeah, it's
the
true.
show that no one watches.
I don't know how that's still on the air.
Well, it's only on the network, so they could keep doing it.
Oh, it is
but-
now only the network?
Yeah,
Okay, that makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So like Ember Moon's gonna obviously beat Mercedes Lewis next week. They're having every competitor in their Fatal 4-Way match, beat
Solidify their ground.
beat a jobber. Yeah.
Beat someone. Well, not just a jobber all the time. As you can see by our next match.
Well, yeah, Kairi Sane versus Billie Kay. Billie Kay has been losing for a while now,
That's true.
and for some reason Peyton Royce gets all the wins. But
So can I first say about Kairi Sane?
yeah, you mean the pirate princess?
The
That's
pirate
her
princess.
Name. That's her nickname.
Everyone's got a gimmick. No, the pirate. So she is too Six Flag performer for me. And believe me, I would know.
Yeah.
All right? Like she is just like, okay, everyone. Okay. Yes. Here we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Watch the show next time.
Yep.
Like it's
She's pantomiming.
she's too performy.
Yeah.
She's like more Cirque du Soleil than she is a pro wrestler. At least with Asuka, like she has her pageantry to come out, which I'm
Yeah.
fine with. Just like, you know what I mean, Shinsuke or whatever. But like when she gets in the ring, she's a wrestler and she wrestles.
Well, she's also not a pirate.
And she's not a pirate.
Right.
Well, she's a
That's-
kabuki, whatever, right?
Yeah,
Whatever
but
they-
she's not a fucking pirate.
So you
Well,
can be a pirate.
But Asuka
Undertaker
comes out,
works
Asuka
in
comes
morgues.
out with that, Japanese mask, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. What about pirates? How is pirates a Japanese thing?
I don't know. Doesn't have to be. I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
it doesn't-
She's over. I don't know. They're trying to market.
But I thought we were done with like
Yeah, the
I'm
stupid-
a fireman,
Right.
I'm a clown,
Yeah.
I'm a pirate.
Yeah.
And this time she brought a steering wheel with her to the ring.
Well-
last time it was the telescope, and she's looking at people in the crowd.
Now she's going to
now
steer
she's driving. She's driving the ship to the ring. That's terrible.
I just, I don't like her. She's over the top and weird, and I guess this is how they love it in Japan. But this is an American show.
But it's one person dressing as. I mean, Asuka Nakamura do their thing, and we love it.
Yeah,
And they're very Japanese,
Right.
Like with their entrances
That's
and
true.
their outfits, and
yeah. I don't like Kari.
but
Don't like
she's
her.
a pirate. I don't know how that's Japanese.
She's like a pirate at Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean show or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
There's-
you went to Disney
There's
World.
probably some like pirate anime show that's popular. And
Yeah,
that's who she's
in
dressing
Japan.
up as.
Ooh, sukabataka! Yeah, sukabataka! Ah, yeah, putoku!
And then, but Ronaldo adds to this saying, "The pirate princess hopes to win the treasure that is the NXT Women's Championship."
No, Ronaldo. No.
No.
So as Billie Kay and Peyton were coming out of the back,
Yeah.
I sent you a file to play.
Okay. I
Tell
got
me what he says. I don't know which announcer it is, but tell me what you hear here.
it. Okay.
I got a question. Which half of the iconic duo would be the better half?
Let's play it again.
What was that?
Play it again.
I got a question. Which half of the iconic duo would be the better half?
Which half of the iconic duo would give better head? That's what I heard. Tell me I'm not hearing that.
You just added a word to
Get
it.
what half of this iconic duo
Would be the better head.
be better head? He said B, he meant give. He messed
Be
up.
the better head.
Be better head? Tell me what that means. Dude, if I asked you, hey, who would be better head? What do you think I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think
How'd
he
that get
meant to
through?
say like.
Good.
I think he meant to say like who would be the better leader or like the head of the group.
Okay, then you say head of the group.
All right. Well, again, it's
Or
Percy
leader.
Watson. He hasn't known what to do the day he started on commentary.
Hey, I have a question for you guys. Hey, which of these two would be better head? You know what I
Well,
mean?
and then-
On your dick.
And then
Which one would tingle the balls, guys? Anyone?
And then right after that, Nigel McGuinness, he's like, which one would be the better head? Nigel says, they're both perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect head.
Perfect
They both
heads.
give perfect head.
I would know. I don't know what they were saying there, but anyway. Yeah.
Well, you know, like I've said before so many times about them, they both act like they're lipstick lesbians. Like they're, you know, like I think the gimmick is that, yeah, behind closed doors, they're like scissoring and doing all that stuff. So maybe they give the best head together.
I want someone to interview them about their relationship. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
What is your relationship?
Yeah.
You two.
Well, they're more.
We lick each other.
No,
all
it's
night.
true. Like they're more touchy-feely than Almas and
Right.
Vega.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
really do that much.
No.
So yeah.
What's your thing? Like, we've never questioned it.
Yeah.
It's she's his valet/manager.
Right.
She's his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
We were like, Lesnar, you and Paul Heyman explain.
Yeah, exactly.
No, nobody cares. It's almost sexist to ask her that question.
That's true.
So, guys,
Right.
what do you say? You tell me what's really going on.
Well, you know what?
No.
I want Booker T to ask them both that question. He's like, "Is it real? Huh? Huh? Huh?
What are you doing to her, huh? You know what I mean, Borat? Are you getting all the fisting?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
So Kyrie gets the win, of course, after hitting the insane elbow. That's what they call it, even though it's an elbow drop.
And I get
I
trying
don't know
to
what's
put
insane about it.
nothing. She's a pirate. So she's fucking
Oh,
insane.
that's right. Yeah.
I don't know why, they need to always put someone over to show strength before a big match.
Yeah.
But they should have had Billy Kay cheat to win and then went to Peyton and been like,
Right.
if you get that title,
Yeah.
I want my shot.
Well,
they'd be like,
would
no.
at least- it
and
would
then
at
at least
least-
send us down another path.
Yeah, it would at least put some people, like, give them some doubt that maybe Kyrie won't win.
Yeah. Or have all four girls lose singles matches leading up to that. Have they ever done that before? To show, this is maybe more open than we thought.
Yeah.
Then you've got like four other contenders to the title once the title is actually won.
Yeah.
You see how I flipped it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the one thing about NXT, like Raw and SmackDown do the opposite, where it's like, 50-50. Like, if you have a feud, it's usually going to be like, I win a match, then you win a match, then I win a match, then you win a match. And then we'll have our fifth match at the pay-per-view.
Right.
And we'll see who wins. And then we'll have 4 more matches, then have another pay-per-view match.
And in a year, we'll pretend like we've never fought before.
Yeah.
For the first time ever.
NXT usually puts the same people over, especially when they're new and they're pushing them hard. Like, Bobby Roode didn't lose a match until he lost his NXT championship.
Right.
That was his first loss on NXT. And that goes the same for Nakamura. That's usually how they
So
do
he's
it.
only lost twice since he's been here,
Yeah.
right? He lost
Well,
once
he lost
Dolph.
to Ziggler.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and he lost to Roderick Strong his last night on NXT.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
3 losses.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad, buddy.
Yeah. So next we go backstage, and William Regal is on the phone with, I assume, Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I just assume, since they're always on the phone, they're probably just talking to each other. Hey, how's NXT going? Oh, TakeOver's going to be great. How's Raw going? Oh, Survivor Series is going to be awesome. We just got to figure out the lights, set up the lights over there.
Yeah.
He's in charge of everything,
Yes,
even
of course.
the lighting.
Yeah, even the lighting.
Kurt Angle is the key grip, yeah. So Cassius Ohno walks in and tells Regal that he wants back in the NXT title picture since he's been on a winning streak lately, and he really has. He's been winning all the time,
Your winning streak is hard to ignore.
and I don't know why. So Ohno tells Regal that he wants to be the first person to beat Lars Sullivan, and he wants him at TakeOver Houston.
Wow. Big guy.
So Regal grants his wish, so that's going to happen. So the good news is Ohno's winning streak will come to an end.
Right.
The bad news is we have to watch Cassius Ohno at TakeOver.
Yeah. It's all right. We needed some more matches. Maybe that'll be the pre-show match. Are there pre-show matches in NXT?
There haven't been on
No.
TakeOver. Well, they film matches before the show, but then they air them the next week.
Hey guys, look for us on NXT Takeover pre-show.
Yeah.
We've been the stars of the NXT Takeover pre-show. So look for us there.
And the Great Balls of Fire pre-show.
That's right.
That was our best one.
Yeah.
Because that was our hey, look at that over there. Oh, yeah, wow, look at
Oh
that.
my God. We should fake an injury so that they have to come over and deal with it. Like my leg, oh my God, and I'll trip over something and they'll rush over and be like, I'm sorry. And then you should be the one hurt because then I'll pantomime Look, he's hurt. He's hurt. What are you gonna do? Move him? Like,
go up to Renee Young. Why are you still doing a show? He's injured.
Somebody's hurt right here.
He's dying, and you're doing a pre-show
right here. That'd be great. I mean, I'd love to do it. Like Survivor Series, the one where everyone's gonna be watching.
Oh yeah,
we might have to do that.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Actually, yeah, Survivor Series would be the one to do that because the NXT Takeover pre-show is never live.
Yeah, no one ever watches it.
But it's not live. They can edit around that. The Survivor Series
it's
one
not?
Is live.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they were doing. But we were on the pre-show though in San Antonio.
I know, but but they do it beforehand and then they air it later because they have the matches. And the matches before the show starts, and they air those matches the week later, so they don't want to do the pre-show during those matches.
Gotcha.
So they film the pre-show and then air it like a half hour later or something like that.
Right.
So yeah. So yeah, Lars Sullivan and Oh No is official. I think we have 6 matches for Takeover now, and usually it's 5. We got there's 3 title matches, right?
You know they haven't.
No. Oh,
they haven't talked
the
about War Games. For
War-
the titles. They haven't said that they were for the titles.
No, they're
Why
not.
wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Why would not
Because
just
they
put
don't
up the
have
titles?
the Freebird rule like the New Day does, I guess.
Yeah, but all groups. Oh yeah, because I guess the 2 giant guys
Might
are strong.
as well though.
Yeah, because they're not like a tag team.
But I
Like,
think
who
it's
gets to hold it?
because Adam Cole is going to be going to the title hunt after this.
Mhm.
But I think Fish and O'Reilly will again. I mean, I think they're going to do that. They have to.
What?
They have to take over the whole show. Adam Cole needs to be
Undisputed?
champ. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 guys need to be the tag champs.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we got those 3. Then we got Velveteen Dream versus Black, and then we got Lars Sullivan Ono. And I guess that's
the
5.
women's.
Yeah, I was counting all 3, the 3
Oh.
big ones. So yeah, I guess that's 5.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So next up, we have Cien Almas and Selena Vega doing their sit-down interview, and this is where they ask them what the relationship is, but Zelina again won't answer the question.
Don't you worry about what the relationship is, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And then they just say that Cien will be the next NXT champion, but I'm not so sure I'm convinced.
No. He will not be winning.
Well, what about this? Because if this was happening on Raw and SmackDown, I'd say, well, we'll never find out what their relationship is because they never follow through with storylines.
Ever.
But NXT usually does a good job of doing this when they hint stuff.
Right.
Maybe Almas wins and then they just heavily make out right after he wins.
Yeah.
To finally reveal that they were together the whole time.
Well, but that would be the obvious thing.
Yeah.
To think that they were together.
Right.
So I would think it would have to be like, he is my brother. But they just didn't want to say that for some reason.
That would be.
Or they make out and she goes, he is my brother. And that would be even better. Anything weird.
Oh, that'd be so great.
I want weirdness. We've
What are they
never
doing
been closer.
They're doing the same. They're just copying storylines from Pornhub now.
Yeah, I mean, it's 90% of Pornhub is brother, sister, stepmom,
too much.
stepdad.
Yeah,
It's all relatable.
it's hard to avoid it.
It's what we all want, I guess.
It's hard. Yeah, I guess so.
It's what we all want.
It's very hard to avoid finding those videos, and then it's very hard to watch them.
It's even harder when you search for them. So it's really hard to ignore them.
But I almost could win, and then he could drop it back to McIntyre. They've done that before. They did that with Balor and Nakamura.
I don't follow NXT as much as you do, but you have to have like a guy retain a title out of a takeover. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is his first takeover defense, but he did beat Roderick Strong.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't. I think that they'll let him retain here and then drop it to Cole.
We'll see.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna pick for the women's championship match or this one. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air with both.
I feel really good about McIntyre, and I think the Sanity chick, and then I want to say Undisputed wins War Games.
I think for sure Undisputed has to win War Games.
And I think Strong still turns.
Yeah?
I hope so. It'd be cool.
It would be cool, yeah. Gosh.
Give me the probability that at least Jason Jordan or Roderick Strong will turn. At least one of those two things happening.
Well, I think it's higher for Jason Jordan.
But would you take yes, at least one of them turns, or the no for $100? Just to put it more than $1.
Oh, man.
For $100, what side would you take?
I would say no. Because I think
That's so
I still think
disappointing, though.
Owens and Sammy are gonna help
Are
Team
the
Raw
ones.
win. Are gonna be the defactors.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a match for Survivor Series. If they're not going to be on the card, unless WWE, unless they really got sent home and they're that pissed off at them and they're just going to get fired now
Do you
for
think
not
that
feeding to the New Day.
you think that could have been part of the storyline that they got sent home?
It'd be nice.
Could it be a work?
I mean, I hope it is.
That'd be cool.
I hope it is.
But they haven't talked about it more. You would think they would have at least announced
They haven't.
it.
Yeah, WWE's never mentioned it.
Yeah.
Now, they're supposed to have a tag team match on SmackDown against the New Day. So,
They are?
yeah. So
Oh, and when did they announce the New Day versus the Shield?
They did-
Again, just social media? No, it's
No,
advertised. I was watching a football game last night, and the Survivor Series advertisement cup, and then it said Shield versus New Day.
Yeah, they do that for the local commercials. They'll do that a little too early.
But they haven't announced it yet on TV?
No,
So storyline-wise, we don't know about it.
Right.
Why the hell would they put it on a commercial then? Really?
Because they want you to go buy the tickets. That's why. That's why they do it. I mean, like, how stupid. No, honestly, if you watch Raw and SmackDown every week, if you watch this past week, it's so fucking obvious that that's going to be a match.
I know.
How stupid are you that you need the commercial to tell you?
Here's
that
what I don't
that's
get,
happening.
though. If Raw is in town, you're either a fan of the show or you're not.
Yeah.
Outside of, like, if Conor McGregor was going to wrestle one match.
Right.
If you're a Conor McGregor fan, and that's why they bring in Lesnar, but he was a wrestler before he was an MMA guy.
Right.
I don't understand that they think that will sell tickets. That, now I'm not going to go, oh, the Shield is fighting the New Day?
Mm-hmm.
Buy me tickets. I don't think anybody does that.
I think the big one,
I always refer to friends, right? Like,
Yeah.
wait, Ross is going to kiss Rachel this week?
Yeah.
They let that out of the bag? I'll watch the show.
Right.
Nobody does that. You're either a fan of Friends or you're not.
Yeah.
You're either a fan of WWE or you're not.
I think it's a bigger deal for the kids when they announce Cena. Cause then the parents are like, because obviously the kids, if they're big fans, are gonna ask to go anyway to Survivor Series. Oh, come on, Survivor Series! And like, no, we can't go, Billy. And then he's like, but Cena's gonna be there. And last time we went, Cena wasn't there because he's never there. And now he's there.
So yes, I get
fuck.
that. They
All
can still
right.
announce it better than the way they did it, though. You know what I mean?
Shit. Fucking kid, loving
You know what I mean?
Cena, you fucking.
Good job, buddy. So like, they still could have done a better job of announcing how he was going to be in that match. So it's just so stupid how they did it.
On Twitter.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Twitter Australia reported first John Cena.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
So stupid.
New Yahoo Japan.
That's so great.
So next up we have the Velveteen Dream versus Cesar Bononi, the biggest jobber in wrestling. And I mean the biggest jobber in wrestling.
Yeah.
He's very tall. He's like 6'7", and he loses all the time.
He is that big?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cesar Bononi is.
Yeah.
Patrick Clark's tall too. He's like 6'5".
Well, then Velveteen must be pretty big.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Patrick Clark Velveteen.
Oh.
Yeah, that was his name. Fuck it.
Was he gay before?
No.
He wasn't.
No.
So he became the Velveteen Dream and went gay. Full
I
gay.
guess so.
Never go full gay.
I guess.
Be like Gold Dust. You can be successful if you're half gay.
Was he half? He humped the shit out of a passed out Undertaker, a lot.
That's half gay.
That's half gay.
Yeah. He had a woman with him. If Velveteen came out with a hot chick that he kind of was all over to,
Yeah.
it would work out like a charm.
I
People would be like,
guess.
I don't know what you are, but
So Goldust was bi then. Goldust was at least bi.
I think
bi.
Goldust was so sexually frustrated that he will touch anybody that he could. Imagine now, like how would they play that angle?
Yeah.
Once he humped the Undertaker, would the Undertaker sue him for sexual harassment?
Yeah.
Probably.
He'd be suspended.
Yeah. Val Venus would be in jail.
Maybe they're setting this up. Maybe they're setting up a Goldust Velveteen Dream. If he gets called up before Goldust retires, they'll have to do this.
Mhm.
Who? Yeah, I don't know.
Who would out
Who
touch
will
each
be
other?
more uncomfortable? Like they'll probably make Goldust be uncomfortable or something.
They're going to be both all over each other in an I quit match.
Yeah.
But now after talking to both guys, it's a I want more match.
But Goldust hasn't acted that way in a long
Not
time.
like the very...
No,
Yeah.
he hasn't been,
Only if he's in a big match, he'll do it a couple of times.
Well, he'll do that, but he won't do what he used to do, which is stuff like Velveteen Dream, like rub himself all over them and
Yeah.
molest them in the ring, and
Right.
and like the guy's like, "Hey, stop that!" The ref's like, "If you touch his balls again,
Yeah.
I'm going to do something.
Right. Like I said, that house show where Shawn Michaels fought Goldust in the main event, Goldust grabs Shawn's junk.
Yeah.
And then Shawn grabs Goldust's junk two minutes later. So it's like, wait, so you're gay too? Is everybody gay?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So anyways, Dream yells at the female ref, and if it got any more physical, that would have been a cat fight, I think.
And how was that? I thought the female ref only did the female matches.
Not anymore.
Yeah, now she does all matches.
Quality.
Is it
Who
though?
cares? All the refs suck anyway.
I know.
The refs, most
But
of the
here's
refs
what I don't
are-
like. When a woman is refereeing, there'll be no ref knocked out.
Right.
Can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
So once that happens, then you know that's out of the question.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, only Stephanie's allowed to take bumps. Stephanie got
And why
knocked
can't
out.
a woman get knocked out?
Stephanie
as a
got
ref?
knocked out 2 WrestleManias in a row. She went
Right.
through the table last year, and then Roman speared her the year before.
Yep.
So Dream hits. He gets the win after hitting his setup move,
Yeah.
not the elbow drop. I guess they didn't do the elbow drop because Kairi Sane did it the match before.
That's why.
They don't want 2 elbow drops in a row.
No, because you already have 6 super kicks in a row at the pay-per-view.
That's true.
So
Yes, that's
can't do
true.
2 elbow drops.
And then after the match, Dream says at TakeOver, "I will get what I want when Aleister Black says my name." I hope for the feud's sake that there's at least one more build-up next week, because I don't think either of them are scheduled to be on next week's show of NXT. But Aleister, I mean, Velveteen Dream never did anything really to Aleister Black, just
What's his real
except for
name?
kind of beating him up.
What's his real name? Phil Clark? What'd you say?
Patrick Clark.
Patrick Clark?
Yeah.
So does he keep calling him Patrick Clark? Is that why
No,
he's
no, no,
pissed
no.
off about calling him his name?
No.
Well, then why does he care about calling him his name? He says Aleister Black all the time.
Right.
Say my... Hey, you already said it, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Say my name?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't know, neither do I.
Again, just to make Aleister Black look vulnerable, he should have done something really horrible. And I thought that's what they were.
A rep.
Well, I mean, just something, beat the fuck out of him, or and then I thought that's what they were leading to, but then Aleister Black got out of it, and yeah. So I don't know.
Yep.
So next up, we go to the trainer's room, and Trainer John is telling Ruby Riott that she needs 2 more weeks of rest due to Sonya Deville putting her in the ankle lock a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and what was that about? Tell me
Yeah.
when I'm off camera.
Uh-huh. Not yet. No. Keep going. More.
Really?
Yeah, good.
It's a wide angle lens.
Good.
All right, my phone's on camera.
Yes.
They're like, Ruby, what do you
That's
think?
what it's always.
And then no, but watch. And then they go, she's like, I don't know, doctor. And he's like this. He's like, she's not ready. And he went back, like he was like hiding under the phones. It was
Yeah.
so weird.
Right.
So yeah, you have to rest 1 or 2 more weeks.
Yes. And this
Okay.
is because Sonya put her in the ankle lock, and that was when Ruby was in the ankle lock for like 2 minutes, not tapping. So Sonya walks in and tells Ruby this could have all been avoided if you would have just tapped out.
Yeah.
Sonya's upset because she would have been in the Fatal 4-Way match if she would have tapped out. So Ruby then challenges Sonya to a match when she's all healed up, and Sonya accepts. So that's going to happen.
You gonna be ready, Ruby?
Yeah, in a couple of weeks with the 4 reporters with their different
The
microphones.
2 WWE like
Yeah.
PAs.
Oh no, yeah, it's like 1 PA with 2 microphones.
It's like Steve Rubio and
Yes. Yeah.
Goldust.
But
gotta do something.
hey, it's funny. Ruby looked pretty good in this segment because she wasn't all gothed up
Yeah.
like she usually is.
Yeah.
Like she looked kind of like a normal girl in this.
She looked kind of like a goth girl without her goth makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is an upgrade.
Bad acting on both sides.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So next up, we have the Street Profits bullshitting in the lobby. Now, you didn't...
Why
Oh, no,
not
you-
just get Crime Time back?
Did you watch last week's
No.
NXT episode?
I some of it, but I didn't see these guys.
Yeah, last week they were like outside, like freaking out over Sabatelli and Moss's car. And
So they're Crime Time.
They basically are.
Okay.
So they're in the lobby talking about how cool their black cups are. Like, oh, this is what you need in your life, a black cup.
Mm.
And then they give one to some random guy walking by. And then another guy walks in looking for Tino Sabatelli to deliver him his suit. And Montez Ford tells the guy that he's Sabatelli. He's like, yeah, I'm Italian, Fazzuli, Pasapila. And, he takes the suits. And then Sabatelli and Moss walk up and Tino tells him that this is his suit. And then Moss plays off the same thing he said last week and says, you can't afford our suit. Because last week, last week he says, "Hey, don't touch our car," and then Dawkins was like, "Our car? Like this is both your car?" So he did it again, like that's his thing now. You can't afford our suit. That's our suit.
Right.
It's both your suits.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So they're fighting next week.
Yes, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And the Street Profits will go over.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Sabatelli and Moss have been around for a long time. And the Street Profits have only had like 5 matches.
Okay.
They're going to keep winning until they get a title shot.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully lose.
It's a lot of tag teams looking for a title shot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So next up we have the main event, Roderick Strong versus Adam Cole. And Strong hits Cole with a backbreaker off the top rope. And you need to see it because it's hard to explain.
Not only is it hard to explain, it looks like a huge
botch. I think they did it on purpose. I think they tried to make it look like a botch just so that it looks
like a backbreaker off the rope, right?
Yeah, like he drops him and Cole kind of hits the turnbuckle on his back and then falls over.
Yeah.
It looked ugly.
It looked ugly and painful.
Yeah, well, it got the job done at least for the viewer. It was like, ouch.
Yep.
So after that, Fish O'Reilly pulls Strong out of the ring, ending the match in a DQ win for Strong. The Authors of Pain then come back out to back up their new best friend, Roderick Strong.
New best friend.
Followed by Sanity, and all 3 teams get in the ring and they fight. And then Strong and Cole are the last 2 left in the ring, and they do the superplex off the top rope onto the rest of the guys on the floor.
Yeah.
Which wasn't as good as the one that the Revival and DIY did in that match. Mm-hmm. Remember that? Because they were both on the top rope.
Yep.
But, it's still a cool spot.
Roderick Strong almost didn't get really caught.
I know.
He kind of fell back and it almost falls right to the ground. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, he barely caught someone.
Yeah. Ouch. So that was cool. That was a nice move.
Yep.
To kind of set things up for 2 weeks.
Hey, I was asking, Eric and I were talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think 2 rings will be there the whole show? Because this will be the last match.
No.
So what are they going to do? They're going to build a ring in the middle of the show?
Sure. They've put up a cage. They've taken down a cage.
Yeah, but no, the cage rises from the top. Eric thought maybe they'd have the ring up there. I was like, they're not going to hang a ring. But the cage will be up there.
How do you have 2 How do you have 2 rings though on regular matches?
But you also have to have space for that other ring. Meaning like the ramp has to be short the whole night, and there's going to be like a bunch of
I bet there's another ring just not pushed against that ring. I bet it's like before it or off to the side or something, and then like maybe with a curtain over it, and then they raise the curtain and they move the ring up.
Well, I'm just trying to think because you have
here's
the ramp.
I think you're overthinking this.
Here's the ramp.
Yeah.
Here's the crowd. The ring could only be. I mean,
well, we'll find out in 2 Saturdays. Actually,
no, next Saturday.
Next Saturday, yeah.
The next Saturday. This time Saturday, we will be at the Toyota Center.
Waiting online to get into the Toyota Center. After we just came back from waiting online to see Finn Balor.
No. You going to go to Pasadena for that?
No.
For Balor Club?
No.
For Balor Club. So, yeah, that's NXT. So who is your worst dressed?
Well, there's only one person comes to mind.
Uh-huh.
Arr!
Yeah, I know.
It's the pirate,
I know.
Kairi Sane.
I figured you'd pick that.
Yeah.
I've picked her a lot too.
Yeah.
But just to be different, because look, I'll admit she looks cute in the pirate outfit. She doesn't look like a wrestler. Doesn't look like a wrestler. But
who'd you pick?
Heavy Machinery.
That would have been in my next
sweaty,
pick.
Gross.
Dozer!
They're just sweaty guys in onesies. They're not even singlets.
No.
Like, they don't look like singlets. It's like, I'm in a onesie, so I don't know.
Nope.
Best dressed?
I mean, I've always liked Peyton Royce.
Yeah, well, that's
kind of my girl.
There was no one really else to pick.
There's really no one else
so
to pick.
You got to go Peyton Royce. Yeah.
Sanity looked cool, and, Eric, okay.
Peyton Royce showed her stomach.
Yes, sure did.
And that's all that matters.
He was flat. Have you seen her stomach on Instagram lately?
Yeah. She posts pics in her underwear and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's in her underwear, taking pictures.
Who's she dating?
I don't know.
All right. She might be my number 1 target next weekend.
Okay.
See what happens.
Good luck. Worst moment?
Only in my dreams. What did you pick? I'm trying to think of what I picked.
Cassius Ohno getting a takeover match.
Oh, my worst moment was like Kari Sane, just kind of like winning for no reason and the elbow drop.
Well,
Yeah.
not winning for no reason.
All right.
She's winning for the main reason. She's going to win.
You think so?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll see. Best moment?
I guess the suplex at the very, very end to everybody.
I loved Riddick Moss saying you can't afford our suit. Just he's doubling down on it.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be part of his shtick now.
Yeah.
You know, like they next week, like the Street Profits need to like find underwear, and then like Moss needs to be like, hey, don't give me back our underwear.
Right.
Our underwear.
Our underwear? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all for awards. On to things we talk about. This was also announced online, and they didn't even talk about this on NXT. But Johnny Gargano is fighting Pete Dunne in Houston before TakeOver in a dark match that I'm guessing will air the week after because that's what they do with all their matches that they film before TakeOver.
Yeah.
So the UK and it's for the UK Championship.
When is the Abdominal Championship? When is that?
Well, that was supposed to be during TakeOver, so now maybe they're not doing it.
Because they haven't talked about it.
They haven't talked about it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not on anymore.
Maybe it's out.
Part of me doesn't want to see that because it's stupid, but part of me wants to see Shawn Michaels out there.
Doing anything. And it probably ending in a super kick.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe. Well, why would he super kick Gargano?
Why would Stone Cold stun everyone?
Yeah, but that's Stone Cold. Stone Cold stuns.
Because I don't give a shit.
I'll stun my mother if she's in my ring.
So,
If she gets in my way.
yeah.
All right.
That's really all I have for things we talk about.
Mm.
Usually, you know, Josh has like 10 things that piss me off, but
It's to piss Andrew off.
yeah.
Have you seen Thor again? I want to see it again.
Well, I saw it once.
I want to see it again.
Did we already talk about this
Yeah, a little bit.
on the show?
Not
We
on the
talked
show.
about it? No.
We were excited about it last time I
okay.
was on NXT.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's come out and
It was very funny.
yeah.
Just like Spider-Man Homecoming, very funny. Like that's the new direction
Yeah.
that they're taking at Marvel ever since Guardians of the Galaxy was so great because it was funny.
Because it was funny.
Like now they're making them funny, and I'm all for that.
The only thing I didn't like about Thor was the fact that the Hulk was kind of like a joke. Like the Hulk was a funny sidekick.
He was a
a
dum-dum.
funny. He was a dum dum. Yeah, yeah. They didn't really explain why Mark Ruffalo, like why Bruce Banner, stayed the Hulk for 2 years.
No, yeah, I didn't understand that.
Like you said to me, like, wait, when he goes to bed,
When he goes to sleep, he turns
shouldn't
into
he
Bruce
turn
Banner.
into Bruce Banner?
Yeah.
And then he wakes up. Breakfast.
They
You
should
know?
have like explained something like maybe they zap him with that thing every like 6 hours to keep him the Hulk.
Or
They're like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. Or like, why is he talking all the time now?
Right.
He was never
when did he learn
talking.
to talk?
Right.
I mean, I'm glad he is, but when did he learn to talk?
Hulk smash was about the most puny god. It's two
Yeah.
words we would get.
Uh-huh.
Now he's like, Hulk has emotions. He wants to tell to his new friend Thor. And he was so dumb. Like Thor was trying to sneak out, and Hulk's like, your best friend stay. He's like,
Yeah.
Hulk, fuck. And even at the end, when like they show in the trailer, spoiler alert, so fast forward 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. When he's going to like fight the fire monster at the
Yeah.
end, in the trailer, you're like, holy cool, it's going to be awesome. Thor's like, no,
Yeah.
we need him to
Right.
like destroy
Yeah,
the
yeah.
world. You dumb Hulk. Stupid Hulk.
Yeah.
So that's what he was. He was a punchline. I was like,
Yeah.
that's not my Hulk.
Not my Hulk.
Not my Hulk. But I did like the movie a lot, and I loved the Planet Hulk scar. I loved Jeff Goldblum, was one of my favorite all-time actors.
Yeah, he was such an asshole. I wanted him to get his comeuppance, but
You did?
yeah, I did. Even though I like Goldblum, but
Well,
his
the-
character was such a piece of shit.
The end was kind of funny.
They're like,
You
oh,
know
the
what I mean?
slaves are, and he's like, oh, I don't like that word. She's like, oh, the prisoners with jobs, and he's like, all right, good.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
And the after credit scene with Jeff Goldblum was
So
really
great.
funny too.
So, draw?
So it's a tie. Like I
That
was
was
like,
great.
oh, here it comes. They're gonna kill him here.
Right.
But no, they don't.
Well, I'm sure they do
I guess.
moments after that cuts off.
Well, the other thing in the movie was, again, like, Loki's so funny in it, and yeah, it's great. But again, like, he
murdered millions of
such
people.
a serial killer murderer.
And he even tried to fuck over Thor again
Yes.
near the end of the movie. Again.
But the last thing he did, he redeemed himself. At the very end, he finally redeemed himself.
I guess.
Yeah, he did.
Just because he wanted to look good in front of his people.
Well, yeah.
He's like standing by Thor's side. Wait, let's go to Earth.
Uh-huh.
And Loki's like, they don't like me there. He's like,
Right. Don't worry about that.
they love me.
Yeah.
No, like you tried to murder people.
Mhm.
They're not going to be cool with that.
Don't worry about that. Thanos!
Yeah.
And then, okay, again, fast forward 30 seconds. The movie ends with them flying, and then, like, a couple minutes later in the credits, they show that they're in the same place, and he's like, oh, I don't go back to New York. He's like, don't worry about that. And then Thanos' ship, I guess, Thanos shows up.
That's what
And then it cuts to
Thanos.
black.
Cannon.
Bullshit. It's Thanos.
It's Thanos.
It's not Thanos.
It is.
No.
Well, neither one of us, I think, know that much
It
about
depends what
comics.
planet you're from. Some people pronounce Thanos, some people pronounce Thanos.
Potato. It's the potato of the Marvel universe.
Exactly.
So his ship comes down.
And then they cut to black, and everyone in the audience went, "Oh!" It was like, what? Were you expecting
A
to
whole
watch
other movie?
Wait, were you expecting to watch Avengers 3 right now? Is that what you thought was going to happen?
2
you
hours
dummies?
and 20 minutes into sitting down in that
Yeah.
seat, you thought a whole new movie was going to start?
And now, if there's any action movie or superhero movie that doesn't have an end credits scene, the whole crowd boos, the whole theater boos. It's like, no, the movie's over.
That's it. And most
You
of the
don't be
time, the
upset
end
about
credits
that.
are hugely disappointing.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Like the first one was the greatest ever, where you know
Yeah.
Iron Man talks to General Ross, putting together a
Right.
team. Like that
Yes.
was cool because you didn't expect to see Iron Man in that movie,
Well,
in a Hulk movie.
Before that, it was that was after Iron Man, where Iron Man, the end credits was, what's his name, Nick Fury, Samuel
Oh, yeah.
Jackson in his house.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was cool.
Mhm.
So now, yeah, I mean, like at least what was the last one before this? The last big one. I felt like,
Spider-Man.
oh yeah, those end credits were so
Those
stupid.
end credits,
Were dumb.
yeah,
Well, the one was okay,
The end credits just set up the next Spider-Man
I
movie,
know.
not the next.
but still,
Avengers.
Captain America, like you know, his
Yeah,
little
yeah.
like.
Fuck you.
So this was good. At least you had two. You had one that kind of wrapped up,
And one that was funny.
and then one was like, holy crap, yeah.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? But you know, have you seen the Avengers 3, the Avengers Infinity Wars trailer that was at Comic-Con a couple weeks ago? It's online.
It's not
on,
out
like a
yet,
cell
right?
phone fuzzy. Yeah,
No, I didn't watch it.
It's like it starts with Thor on the Guardians of the Galaxy spaceship. Like they found him in space. He's like, where am I?
Oh, so
So like something happens to where then the Guardians pick him up. And then that's how he meets the Guardians. That's how they start merging.
but they don't.
The
Are they on a
universe.
huge ship? Do they have a huge ship, the Guardians?
No?
So what happened to all the people? Did they make it to Norway? That's what I need to know.
No, it's Oklahoma.
It's Norway.
It's Oklahoma in the comics. In the comics, he takes them all to Oklahoma.
Who? The comics?
Isn't this a comic book movie?
Oh, oh my god! Like they've done everything in the comics.
Look, I'm a big watcher of post ones that go see Thor. I'll go watch everyone what they're talking about on YouTube, all the guys that make all the videos, what you missed, all the Easter eggs.
Uh-huh.
And they all said, like, yeah, they're going to go to Oklahoma because that's
How
what
did they
happened in the
know?
comics.
Because that's what happened in the comics. Has every movie followed everything in the comics? No, they're clearly going to Norway.
What's
The
in
whole
Norway?
movie was set up for that.
Because that's where the dad is right
Yes, that's where he was. They're clearly
now?
going.
All right,
to
well, either they're going to Norway or Oklahoma. Some city in Oklahoma is what they're... All
Oklahoma.
right, whatever. I don't know.
That's lame.
I don't have the behind the scenes.
Did
I'm
they not
in the
change?
know.
Did they not completely change the ending of Watchmen? Yes.
I don't give a shit about Watchmen. Nobody does. I don't know the canon of Watchmen.
Was Aunt May?
But canon says
Aunt,
Oklahoma.
Was Aunt May hot as fuck in the comics?
At one point, yeah. Maybe, like when she was younger. I
I
know.
don't know.
I know.
I watched.
They
the-
even, like, did you see Marissa Tomei in The Big Short?
Yeah.
Like, you know, they made her look more wifey, older.
Yeah. Huh?
And then Spider-Man, she's back to hot version,
Yeah. I mean,
So
she's
great.
finally getting up
She's
there,
what,
but she
50?
still looks great.
right?
Yeah.
50?
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Well, she did that one romantic comedy with like Steve Carell, like 6 years ago, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
still looked like holy.
Oh yeah, she was
crap.
with him in that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Let's get to some fan questions here.
Yeah.
Ron Johnson, how could you repackage Strong in order to get the best possible reaction from the crowd? It was silent when he came out this week.
Who?
Roderick Strong.
Oh, I don't like this guy. I think
no.
he's already dead.
His matches are great, but his character is so terrible.
Yeah. So turn him heel. Let him go with Undisputed. That's how we'd fix it.
Of course.
They're tinting it. Don't not give it to us. Sorry, I'm yelling.
I don't know.
I'm a little upset.
Wrecked Baron, thoughts on this season of South Park? It's been pretty good. There were a couple of ones that weren't so great, but there were a couple good ones. I mean, they had an episode that was like the prelogue to the video game that came out like right before. So that was kind of funny. It kind of set up the video game. I like that. And then the episode where Randy, I showed you the clip. You saw that. The one where Randy's watching on TV where you can get you can find out what your heritage is.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm 30%
That was
black.
this season.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm 30% victim. I'm 25% victim. So Randy gets tested because he wants to prove to everyone that he's like part Native American. So he knows he's not. So he goes and hires a Native American and he makes out with the guy so that he could do the saliva test. And they're like, well, it was inconclusive. We kind of have to do it again. He's like, oh, okay, hold on. And then he goes and makes out with the Native American guy again. And then the Native American guy falls in love with him because he thinks that he doesn't tell him why he's making out with him.
My God.
That was the best episode this
good.
season. So it was good. McLevin, what would be Ronaldo's reaction to this past episode of Walking Dead? What the hell happened last week? Nothing, right?
2 straight non-Negan weeks, by the way.
Yeah. We haven't seen Negan since episode 1.
And he's with the priest in a car.
Yes.
You better bring your shitting pants or something, whatever he says to him.
Your shitting pants. I hope you're wearing them because you are about to shit your pants.
So, I don't know. You want to say how Ronaldo, what he would say?
What even happened this week? I don't even remember. This is what happens with Walking Dead.
I got it. Hold on. What's the name of the king? Is it the king?
King
the guy with the dread?
King Ezekiel, right?
King Ezekiel and his crew got lit up at the end of Walking Dead like the Rockefeller Christmas tree. How about that? Good enough?
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. They brought back that one character from season 1, and then he died instantly.
That was great. Dude, Daryl's been the guy this season.
Well, even Rick's looking at Daryl.
Daryl's shot 2 guys now that Rick was going to let go. Yeah. And Daryl's like, no, we kill. That's what we're doing.
Well, but they're kind of hinting that Daryl's going off the rails because, like, Rick looked at him sideways when he did both. Right. Both times, Rick was like,
what the fuck?
This is what I used to be.
Right.
Don't go full Shane.
Never
go full Shane.
But they all have to go full Shane. The fact that Jesus is letting all the people live.
Jesus is the fucking worst.
Shoot everybody.
Jesus is the worst.
And then what's his face?
What are you, Jesus from the Bible?
What's the guy with the pole that came back?
Morgan.
Morgan was like, we don't kill anyone.
I don't know.
Now they've changed him into, we need to kill everyone. And now he's not allowed to kill these people?
It's like Monday Night Raw.
Especially the jerk. I would walk up that guy, shoot him in the head, and be like, you can keep the rest of these fuckers.
Walking Dead is like Monday Night Raw. It doesn't make any sense.
Not lately.
You're gonna bring him back to the hilltop, and they're just gonna live happily ever after in a
doesn't make any sense. Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Here, Robert McNeely, I'm loving this Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black feud. Why doesn't Vince ever use similar builds to push guys on main shows? Like similar builds, like what? Gay build?
I don't know.
Velveteen Dream, Marinallo, and Todd Chrisley are drowning. You can only save one.
Who's asking that?
Nathan Papalardo.
Wait, who? Velveteen Dream, Ronaldo,
and Chrisley.
Not Chrisley.
I think I'm saving the dream.
I think I am too.
Dream, come on. Come with me. Grab it. That's your balls and cock. Just grab me your hand. No. You have to pull me up by my dick. Oh. Is Ronaldo dead yet?
I'm drowning like the fat kid in the pool.
I'm losing my life like Contra in the 1980s.
Oh, jeez. Cody Edwards, what is your go-to beverage and food of choice when watching a pay-per-view?
Oh, we actually have an answer to this. So
Yeah.
either the pizza place by Andrew will get a couple calzones.
Yeah.
Eric has made a couple of wonderful sandwich things for us.
He has.
Which was good.
I'll take that.
The last time when I was at Eric's house, we both got Jimmy John's.
Eric, make that and bring it to Toyota Center.
Oh my
And
God!
we'll eat it in the
God.
in the parking lot.
Toyota Center food.
It's so bad.
The only time it
So
was good
bad.
was when we got the tickets from WWE, the one you couldn't come to.
Uh-huh.
No, you came to one too. When we sit in the part that has a little club level,
Mm-hmm.
the food up there is not bad. When did we get those tickets? Was that through Josh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that food's not bad, but the rest of it, where we have to be, like where we're gonna be at this weekend, like it's gonna be bad. Nachos, 4 straight nights. I might go full.
Arena food is always bad for the most part. If you go to MetLife Stadium where the Jets and Giants play, they have the Nathan fries. They used to have Nathan hot dogs and they got rid of it. Now they just have Nathan's fries.
Yeah.
But then Citi Field has Nathan hot dogs where the Mets play. Citi Field, the food's good there. There's some places where like they have good food.
Yep.
But really none in Houston. Not even like
You
Minute
mean
Maid.
venues? You mean? Yeah.
Not even Minute Maid has good food in the arena.
I had like these brisket tacos at Minute Maid that were decent last time I went.
Yeah.
Street tacos
I've had
or
their
something.
tacos before. They're not bad.
Yeah.
Joe is wrong. Why is Eric so awesome? The beard, the charisma, the strong physical stature. Please let us know why Eric is the fine physical specimen that he is.
Hey, I'm no stranger to sarcasm. Joe is wrong. But I now like Joe is wrong.
Uh-huh. Pop culture junkie. My all-time favorite entrance was during the Attitude Era. Was Gangrel's Circle of Flames. Pick 3 wrestler entrances from the Attitude Era that you would give to 3 current main roster superstars.
Okay, we'll go from 3 to 1 and we'll both pick one.
That's
That
what
makes it
we
a little bit
always
better. Let's think about this for a second.
Well, like, if we're giving someone the same intro, then it's like, are you rehashing it or are you pretending like the other one didn't ever exist?
As much as I like Bobby Roode's intro, what do I give Bobby Roode Val Venus's intro?
No, get the fuck out of here.
Hello, ladies.
No.
He can pull that off.
No. He already, first of all, Bobby Roode already has the best entrance.
We're not saying we're like.
Let's give it to
fix
someone that needs one, like Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins coming out to Triple H, like the game. Seth Rollins coming out to the game.
Okay.
That'd be good.
That's a little too similar.
Well, I'm just saying, if we have to give someone an old entrance to someone new, like Seth Rollins needs a cool intro. He doesn't. He doesn't.
He doesn't. You're right. He doesn't have one.
Burn it down.
He almost needs like a rock entrance.
Well,
Like
what is
something
it? It's
that's
just
like-
drums, right? His entrance.
Yeah. Even Dean Ambrose has like the whatever it is. Is it a chainsaw or is it a motorcycle?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It's a buzzing something.
Maybe it is supposed to be a chainsaw, a very loud chainsaw. Of all the
'Cause he's so
songs
psycho.
that have no lyrics or nothing, they just repeat themselves every 30 seconds. Because that's Ambrose, that's Rollins. I mean, Rollins is just the same thing over and over again. But Kevin Owens, I'm fine with because Kevin Owens' song, I think, is the best. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Let's see. Mick Lockyer, what is the first thing Triple H will change once he finally has?
I hate answering this. We answer this all the time.
know.
When Vince dies, like, look, I don't want to talk about it.
When
It's
Triple
very
H
sad.
finally poisons Vince's coffee. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
What's he gonna change?
Well, Triple H is
I don't
currently
know.
on the mission to take over the world. Like, make WWE, like, have a wrestling promotion around the whole world. Like, they're starting the UK. Seems like they're gonna do a Latin America championship soon and try to do that. So I don't know. I think that's like what he wants his legacy to be. Like, Vince took over the United States and Triple H wants the world.
The world. Yeah.
V Triggered, what would you do with Velveteen Dream? Would you end his push? Love the podcast. Keep it up. Shout out to Josh the Troll Reese.
I would not end his push. He's just getting the
No.
push.
Right.
So let's see where it goes.
He's not bad. They just need
No.
you need to add like another layer to him.
Right.
Like,
said very
he
well.
needs to be a little vicious, and he's not really vicious.
No, right. You're right.
So, yeah.
Agreed. Did you see the thing between him and Michaels?
Velveteen Dream?
Yeah. I'll find it.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I think that was like
He's
a
like,
few weeks
say
ago,
my
right?
name. And Sean's like, you're the Velveteen Dream. He's like, how about a match between the Heartbreak Kid and the Velveteen Dream?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, no.
I don't think so, pal.
Yeah. No.
Alex Romero, would you get behind a Heavy Street tag team since they're over than the what?
Yeah, I saw that, and I didn't read it because I didn't get it.
Dozovich, Montez Ford. Oh, Heavy Street. So Heavy Machinery and the Street Profits combined. Montez Ford from the Street Profits and Otis Dozovich from Heavy Machinery. You forgot to ask about the vignette that Aleister Black did on Dream last week before the main event. What? Oh, it's just a stupid voiceover thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's all we got.
Trying to find the Velveteen.
Velva.
Teen. Dream?
Dream.
Purple Dream. What is this?
Huh?
Purple
Here it
Rain
is.
Dream. Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, boys and girls, just want to let you know we're wrapping up the NXT tour here in Johnson City, Tennessee. A fantastic tour. Clearly no Johnny Gargano tonight because he dropped according to the Velveteen Dream. Did not feel like talking.
What'd you just say?
Said, I've been doing these with Johnny over the last couple of days, and he didn't feel like doing it today because
What happened to Johnny tonight?
you beat him.
Who beat Johnny? Say my name. Heartbreak.
The Velveteen Dream beat Johnny Gargano.
You know who else is going to say my name? Aleister Black. And you may have that opportunity too, if you're man enough. Catch my drift? The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels versus the Velveteen Dream. What do you say?
Willing to say his name. It's the Velveteen Dream.
So weird. It's very awkward.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, guys.
Yeah, if Shawn Michaels coming back, it's not going to be against you, buddy.
We needed that.
It's not going to be you. It's going to be AJ Styles, right? Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Honestly, at this point, I would only want to see Shawn Michaels come back if he gets to win. I do. I don't want him to come back to get a loss. I really... Let him beat somebody. Give me a break.
You got to go out on your back.
No.
Yeah.
I know. He's old school. What are you going to do?
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see you next week. Got the big show next week. The big podcast.
The big show. The big shows coming.
Takeover predictions. Survivor Series predictions. But until then... Make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and give us a 5-star review. If you don't have an iPhone, you can listen on the Podbean app, Google Play. You can watch the show at youtube.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Obviously, you're there already if you're watching this because this is only on YouTube. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You can also follow me on Twitter at Andrew Pisano, and Joe is at Joe Pisano24. Head to prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling to buy a t-shirt, only $19.99, and donate to the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling for exclusive recaps. Like TakeOver, Houston recap,
Yeah.
Survivor Series.
Where are we doing
recap?
all these?
In the parking lot, I guess. You know,
We can set up the screen at my apartment.
I guess. And we'll figure it out.
All right.
All right, we'll see you guys Thursday morning.
Abadu.
Abadu.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every circle's loved and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with